This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the best website for building websites. More on that later. Tony Hawk has a legit board company called Birdhouse Skateboards where they make professional grade skateboards, but there's a lot of products where Tony Hawk's name got onto the products and maybe they're not so legit, like this Walmart skateboard. You know, I shouldn't make assumptions yet, but this is a $25 skateboard that I ordered, and everything on the board is Tony Hawk. The wheels, the trucks, and the deck itself, and I guess the grip tape technically. Walmart boards are criticized a lot because they are just so different than a professional grade skateboard, but if it gives you the sensation of riding around and standing on a board and getting to understand what that feels like, then perhaps it's not so bad. But I do want to try it out on a somewhat professional level and actually try difficult tricks with it, which is always fun for me to do. Oh, it's so windy today. Yeah, oh my gosh. Ooh, the board doesn't roll great, the trucks don't turn great, and the trucks actually stick a lot on the grind. Oh my gosh. Somehow the wood is even sticky. I will say it doesn't feel great. It kind of just feels like you have to give 2 extra pushes with anything you do. Compared to the Mongoose board I skated the other weekend, at least the trucks sort of go straight. They're not just like sporadically throwing me left or right. They go straight, they just don't turn well. So as long as I'm starting off pointing in the right direction, I'm kind of fine. But I think we can do more. That was easy. Not bad. Oh, okay. Walmart wheels tend to slide more, so when you do spinny type of tricks, you have to figure out how to adjust for the slippery wheels. And if you land with any pressure to the left or the right, the board is going to immediately stop because the board will contact the wheel. .180 rotation tricks I feel like are going to be extra hard because you just stop so easily. Lucky first try. Ah, that was first try, but can you really count it? We're kind of on a flip trick roll. I say we do 10 of them. We've done 6 so far, so 4 more. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard to lean my weight back while popping forward and flicking back. There we go. I just broke it. No! Not all the way, but... Now there's no question that I basically broke the board. I cracked it so bad that the nose almost bent down to the ground, but there's no stress marks at all. There's usually cracks that line up where the bolts are. There's none. And on the other side of the board, there's none either. There's no stress cracks. Also, this is one of those graphics that change when you wipe it. I don't know if it's working for you. You can kind of see it on the side, but probably not. I'll try to focus on slightly less risky tricks so that this board actually lasts for a couple more. Because of how the graphic is made on the bottom, it makes this kind of sound. Slides, they don't make like a wood sliding noise. It sounds like plastic sliding. Woo! Woo! I think we can just keep doing tricks. I actually think this thing will feeble, which is bizarre because usually with Walmart boards, the kingpin sticks up too far, which catches you on the ledge. But I think it at least feels like it's gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Oh, sick. This might be the first time I'm trying these with a Walmart skateboard, but I wanna do like a front feeble, maybe a back Smith. Yo! Woo! Whoa, okay. I gotta go a little bit faster, that was sketchy. The board doesn't feel good. The worst part is the bearings and wheels and trucks. It just goes so slow, so I have to throw it down so fast just to get to the rail. But I will say, because it's not whipping left or right like the Mongoose board was the other day I was trying to skate, it's actually a lot easier to just go straight at the rail, make sure I don't turn too much, and a lot of tricks are actually possible. So I'm gonna experiment. The only thing with this board is I can't really ollie from this side to this side because this side is cracked. So I can't do like nose grind tricks or nose slide tricks or it'll snap. So I'm gonna try to focus on staying on the tail, but I feel like we can do more until it breaks. But first, a word from our sponsor, Squarespace. Building a website on Squarespace has never been easier because they have Fluid Engine and they have award-winning templates to choose from, so you need no design background to build a beautiful website. Fluid Engine makes it so you essentially just have to drag and drop anything anywhere. It's so easy. They also have email campaigns, which is the best way to engage with your audience because there is no algorithm that decides who gets your email. Anyone who signs up gets it. They also have analytics, which tells you the back end of a business that you have on your website, and it gives you all the details of what you need to do, what maybe you need to change a little bit, what's selling well to get bigger numbers. Perhaps the coolest thing they have is third-party print-on-demand websites now. So if you design anything, they'll have a whole template website where you can just put it on a shirt and then basically create a clothing brand where they actually fulfill the orders for you. So all you have to do is design, and then you have your own entire clothing brand, and you can build an online store, and it's so cool. And lastly, I want to mention the paid membership program. So if you're someone with a skill like cooking and you want to create classes that you can sell online, you can do all that through your Squarespace website, which is super cool. And I do actually plan on using this for creating a skateboard course coming up pretty soon. So thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. If you want to check it out, you can get 10% off your first purchase or domain by going to squarespace.com/JohnHill or clicking the link in the description down below. Enjoy the rest of the video. Listen to this noise of when it slides. Can you hear that? For $26, this is really holding up. Tail slides, both of them. Ooh. Oh, that one's tough. Oh my God, look at the nose. It's like breaking. I won't take it. Even with a Walmart board, I need to land clean. There were two tricks I was thinking about at the very beginning. Blunt slides. I definitely never thought I'd be able to blunt slide with a board like this, but now that I've gotten some practice in, just feel like it's possible, especially with the slippery wheels. There we go. There we go. Look at that, blunt slide. Front side blunt slide is a much harder one, but if I just maintain the same speed, the same confidence, I can get it done. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it does not react the way you think it's going to. Finally. Somehow, after the board broke, it survived a rail session and a ledge session, but I do feel like we should redeem ourselves and do the trick that broke it in the first place, which was the varial heel flip. Oh man, it feels so loosey-goosey. Oh, it's so hard to roll away from this one. I don't know why. Yay! I want to try a few more hard tricks that keep the weight on the tail. I had a few rail tricks in mind, even a few like big spin out tricks. So like a tail slide big spin, it works because when you're sliding and you start spinning out, all the pressure you put is on the same side you popped from. So I'm keeping all the weight on one side of the board. I'm trying to think of hard tricks that I can do that make sense with that. So first, feeble back Smith. Okay. This time, instead of that, we're gonna put it all the way over into that. Oh, we got it. There we go. I'm unbelievably stoked we did that, but I do want to try a harder variation. That is a backside feeble to backside Smith. Can we do a frontside feeble to frontside Smith? This one is way less done. It's way harder, but I think we can do it. There we go. Same deal, we just did front feeble to front 50. Now we just have to go a little over into a front Smith. It feels good, I feel comfortable. Oh no! I'm just gonna keep trying it. We finally completely snapped, I guess the tail technically. Not so good, but for this trick, we just need one side of the board. So let's try it. What? I'm gonna nerd out with you for a second. The reason I didn't keep the first front feeble to Smith that I did, for it to be proper, you wanna do a feeble or a Smith where you're pressed firmly up against one of the wheels. There's a kingpin in the middle here, and I'm on this side of the kingpin pressed against the wheel. When you switch over, you really want to change the trick into the new trick, and by doing that, when you put the board over into a front feeble, you want to go from this wheel, switch over to this wheel pressed against it. So you cross over the kingpin. That's sort of the goal. Super nerdy. I'm sure a lot of you don't care, but that's the proper way to do a feeble to Smith. That felt cool. That's solid. Okay, backside tail, so I want to try it, but this one's tough. I don't know. We may have reached our limit with this. Look at that. Ah. I think we've gone as far as we can. Not only did I break this part of the board, but I actually started breaking this side. So if I put pressure here, the whole nose I think will come off. So let me just slightly tap it. Yeah. Let's see how easy it is to break the other side. And the other side isn't even cracked. So let's just see. Yeah. Well, it's a pretty brittle board. I'm gonna go pick up these pieces, hold on. This board is actually still technically together, but look how strange and dilapidated it became. There's a crack throughout the middle of this, and somehow this thing is just together. It broke so easily, so easily. So if you are a more heavy person, if you're an adult basically, I don't think these boards are really worth the price. But if you are a small kid, I don't know, I was able to kind of do a lot with this board. It felt nothing like a professional board, especially in terms of the ability to roll. That's the best part with a professional skateboard. You just kind of roll. It's essentially frictionless, which is the goal. You want to be able to glide as smooth as the board can go, which makes the tricks much easier. But the Walmart boards always have so much resistance because the parts are so cheaply made. That's how they're able to afford selling a board for $25. Not great, because a normal skateboard today cost about $200. They're a bit expensive. I'm just gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this iteration of me testing out yet again another Walmart board, but this time the Tony Hawk model. And next week will probably be more skating or exploring a new skate park. So tune in every Tuesday. Right now I'm uploading a new video, so check it out. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.